Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. So this video is going to be slightly different to anything I've done before, as you can probably tell from the title. But recently I was asked to head to the Playboy Club in London and spend a day kind of getting to know the bunnies and seeing what the club is like, and essentially seeing if I could change my perception on the club and the girls and everything that it has to offer. And I feel like I don't really need to explain what Playboy is. You guys know it is a really big magazine that has been around for years and years, and they have the iconic Playboy bunny, which looks a little bit like this. So Hugh Hefner obviously started Playboy as a magazine back in the day and has built this gigantic empire out of the name Playboy. And like most people, I was really naive to the situation and I didn't really know anything about it. And I kind of assumed that Playboy really over-sexualized women and just kind of used them as like these gorgeous icons to kind of lust over. And now looking back, I think that was a really kind of naive way to look at it, because I didn't really know anything about anything to do with it. And obviously going to the club has completely changed my perception, alongside a documentary that I actually watched a few months ago, which I will leave the name of down in the description and on the screen because I can't remember what it was called. But it was basically about Hugh Hefner's story and how he started Playboy and the reasoning behind it and the kind of general overview of why it was created and how it was created and all that kind of thing. And that was honestly one of the most eye-opening things ever, and it gave me a whole new perception of what Playboy meant. So the Playboy Club in London is a casino in Mayfair. When I first got there, I don't really know what I expected. I don't know what I thought the building would look like. I don't know if I thought it would be a certain way, but it just wasn't how I thought it would be. So on arrival, we did a tour with one of the bunnies who kind of showed us around. And the one thing that shocked me most was that it's a casino that is really bright and airy, because normally casinos are quite dark and obviously there's not really many windows and stuff. But this one is so open and bright, really gorgeous space. And there's like a bar on the side, there's a restaurant, there's private rooms if you wanted to go in there and gamble. And there's also a really beautiful terrace area, which Jenny, the bunny that was showing us around, was explaining that that is kind of where the women will go and sit and have a cocktail while the guys just get on and gamble. So really gorgeous space, and it's really enclosed as well, so you are really out in the open and you've got the sunlight, but you're not really that overlooked, which is obviously quite nice. And we also ventured down to the ground floor, which has the tail bar, which is a really gorgeous like teal blue and gold kind of affair. Really lovely lighting in there, and the cocktails are so good. So I actually had a masterclass with Nadia, who is one of the bunnies that works in the tail bar, and we made some of the signature cocktails. So there was one called Shake It Like Her, where you basically get a little Polaroid of you and the bunny who has made your drink, and it's obviously like clipped onto the side. There's ones with playing cards and keys and all that kind of thing. Really gorgeous like memorabilia of your day if you go there. Obviously it's a massive like tourist hotspot. People love the fact that there's these Playboy bunnies, but that was a really great experience, and it's actually something they offer alongside like afternoon teas and cocktails and that kind of thing. So if you did want to venture in there, that is the kind of thing that you can expect. And then out in the back is where we spent a lot of time, and we looked around what they like to call the bunny hutch, which is basically where the girls get ready for work and kind of hang out and chat and just spend time with each other. Because the one thing that I really loved about the club is that there's a great sense of community and family. All of them get on so well, and there's a lot of girls that work there. And initially I was like, oh my god, this is going to be the kind of space that is really like catty and people are going to be arguing all the time because you're putting loads of girls together and it'll be really competitive. But it was honestly completely the opposite. They all got on really well, and one of the girls was actually telling me that a few of them live together, they go on holidays together, they hang out outside of work all the time, and it was just a really nice sense of community, and they were all so lovely and friendly and chatty, which is obviously great too. So the bunny hutch, as I said, is like a little getting ready area. It's pink, it's really cute, there's all their costumes and stuff hung up, so it's just a really nice little space. And we actually spoke to Faye, who works really closely with the girls and is actually the on-site seamstress. And she actually has a little room in the bunny hutch where she sits and she custom makes all of the costumes. Every time a girl needs it altered, she kind of does it all, stitches it up and everything, and she makes all of the costumes in like the traditional way. So she gets what is called a shell, so it's just like a basic shape that is done by your bust size, and then basically tailor makes them to the girls, which I thought was super interesting, and works to accentuate like different parts of the body that the girl loves. So if they've got a really great bum, she'll like make that look really great. If they want their legs to look longer, she can do that kind of thing. And she is literally the most hilarious woman. I thought she was great. So I'm going to pop a little clip in now of Faye kind of talking about her position and what she does at Playboy, because I think she needs to explain it for herself.
Hi, I'm Faye. I'm the seamstress at Playboy Club London. I've worked at Playboy for about 8 years now. It's been really interesting because you get to meet, you know, a lot of girls. I remember my first time I came here, I was so nervous. Literally, you could be the tiniest girl and I think you're this like Amazon princess. I'm like, wow, you know, because you always hear like so much about Playboy. So I studied fashion and design, and I came here, I was like so nervous, and literally now I feel like I'm part of the furniture. You know, you do form a bond with these girls. you know, it's like a sisterhood. I always feel like I have like 60+ sisters I never wanted, well, literally I'm stuck with. So what tends to happen, like, it is also based on cup sizes, so when you do go from A cup to G cup. When I am doing the fittings, I pay attention to the girl's body. You know, a girl can feel, oh, you know what, I've got like muffin top here, but it's like, I mean, you're wearing 2 pairs of tights anyway, so that really does hold you up. And also, so I like to put it above the hip bone, which also does give you that more of like a sexy like silhouette. You know, a lot of girls always feel, well, you know, my body is not, you know, they look at the bunnies here and they feel, oh, I don't have this hourglass figure, but it is a corset and it literally can be made to fit you. So, you know, again, I have learned to fit girls, you know, shorter torsos, longer torsos, apple shape, pear shape. As long as I make the girl feel special and feel confident, you know, that's really all that matters. We will find a way to make you feel like you got that hourglass and amazing body. I did fit a lady who was size 18, and she was, you know, she had confidence, but I don't think she thought she would have, you know, she's taken pictures, a lot of the girls, she didn't think that she would look as good. But, you know, I feel like, yeah, it is my job to give them that confidence, but the confidence is already in them. You just have to bring it out, and they can be like, woo, yes girl, I'm fabulous, you know. But yeah, there's no size that's literally off limits. As long as it can be snatched, you're good to go.
And after spending the day kind of speaking with the girls and seeing all of the club and everything, I have to admit my entire perception of what it means to be a bunny has changed, because I honestly thought that you had to be this really tall, skinny, like booby girl that was like a certain look. Like, I just thought they had to have a certain look. And spending time with all the girls, I quite quickly realised that no 2 of them look anything like each other. They've all got completely different personalities, completely different like hairstyles and makeup styles, which was really lovely. And to be honest, the fact that I could see all of these girls in a range of sizes, when I was there, I genuinely felt more confident, which I had originally thought wouldn't happen. I thought I'd go in and be like, oh my god, they're all perfect, they've got these beautiful faces, these amazing figures. But I honestly walked in and seeing all these girls of different shapes and sizes and different looks, and seeing them all in this costume just looking incredible, I was like, oh my god, I now feel way more confident about myself, because they all look amazing and they're making me feel amazing by being there, which is, I think, quite hard to do sometimes when you're maybe not the most confident person ever. But all in all, I had a really, really great day, and I think that what I'm going to take away from the experience is quite valuable in terms of knowing that Playboy is a really iconic brand, and I feel like I've got this whole new perception of what it means to be a Playboy bunny and what it means to represent Playboy and be a bunny. And it honestly was just such a mind-blowing experience. Like, I spent the whole day just being so overwhelmed, and I kept asking questions and wanting to know more because it was just so interesting. And honestly, I'd even consider being a bunny because it looks like such a fun job, and just the sense of community and everything, and wearing such an iconic outfit is just, yeah, it was great. I don't know how to explain myself any more than it was just honestly such a great experience. But I really hope that this video has changed your perception as well, because honestly, the girls were great. It was such a gorgeous day and experience, and I'm so, so grateful that I got to go down and try something new with my job and experience a whole kind of other walk of life that I had never considered before and never thought about. So thank you very much to the Playboy Club for letting me come down and film and have a look around and chat to the bunnies and just have a really great experience getting to know your kind of world and everything in it, because I honestly had the best day and genuinely would think about being a bunny because it looks like so much fun. But there is a video coming up in a couple of days time where I just sit down and have a really honest, open chat with 3 of the girls. So there was Penny, who has just started, Natalie, who has worked there for 7 years and worked her way up to head bunny, and then there was also Emily, who was bunny of the year last year. So 3 amazing girls with so much to say and so much passion and such empowered, strong women. It was honestly a great chat, so I can't wait to put that up in a couple of days time. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you did want to consider being a Playboy bunny or kind of having a look into it a little bit more, I will leave links to the website down below so that you can check that out, because everything you could possibly want to know is on there, along with the links to apply. And apparently their next recruitment day is coming up in July, but they recruit every couple of months, so worth keeping in mind. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and don't forget to leave me a comment telling me if your perception of the Playboy bunnies has changed and kind of what you think of the video and what you think of this kind of style, because it'd be really great to hear your opinion on whether you think that I should maybe do more of these in the future and whether you liked this style, I guess. And hopefully there'll be more things like this in the future with different walks of life. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.